not able to like go about your everyday activities like a regular normal person. So that's just too much to give somebody. Like, it's too much. I promise you, it's too much. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ogonna if you're new, and do make sure you join the family by subscribing. We'll be happy to have you. Without wasting any time, let's jump right into today's video. I'm sure we've already seen the title. It's about karma. I mean, everybody knows what karma is, if not for anything. If you live in Nigeria or you watch Nigerian movies as a child, you must know what karma is. It's a situation where patient was also poisoned somebody, or she was mean to somebody, and then eventually she's now vomiting blood and confessing her sins, or she's now struck by lightning, or she's now struck by one serious disease or something like that. If you're a Nigerian or you watch Nigerian movies, you definitely know what karma is. Okay, so for clarity's sake, for those who don't know, even though I'll be surprised if you don't know, but for those who actually don't know, karma is basically a concept where people get the repercussion of their actions. So it's like you do something and then you get back the repercussion or the implication of that thing that you have done. Sort of like payback in a way. So I think that's the best way I can describe it. So it's like if you're good, you get back good in return, or like good things happen to you, or if you're bad or you're evil or you're wicked to someone, then you get back wickedness or some level of evil too in return. So that's really how it works. But for the sake of this video, I am concerned about those people who have done evil, those people who have been bad, or those people who have been mean and wicked. Those are the people that is that type of karma that we're interested in for the purpose of this video. Well, karma can come in different ways. Sometimes it's immediate. It's like someone does something bad to you and then ASAP something bad has happened to them. Or someone does something bad and then it takes a while and then they start reaping the fruits of their labor. So maybe it's like someone does something now and then maybe in a few months, in a few years, things start happening to them, and then in a way they can attribute it to that thing that they did to someone else that was not nice. And there are also times when it may not even happen to the person who did it, but it can happen to someone else that is close to them, maybe their child, for instance. Now, so maybe when you were younger, you were a very wicked person, maybe you were a bully in secondary school, or all you knew how to do was just like do things to people and take advantage of them, and then eventually in the future the same things happening to your child. So there are different ways that these things work. Well, everybody has experienced one level of hurt one way or another, whether it's that wicked classmates, whether it's when you're in primary school or secondary school or even uni, or maybe it's that wicked relative or that wicked partner or that wicked friend. But people have experienced a level of hurt at different points in their lives. So I'm sure that everybody can relate to this. But then when someone actually does something that really pains you, and then your mind is just like, no, this person can't go scot free. Like you're not, how do I put it now? It's like you personally now, you're not thinking of doing something to them, but in your mind you're like, no, like somebody, like there has to be payback for this thing that this person has done now. Like it doesn't have to be me. Like karma has to get the job done. But I'm sorry to tell you that there are times when karma doesn't clock in. What do you do then? And there are times when actually nothing happens. But then there are times when karma actually happens, or like something happens where you can say, oh, it was karma. But then you now that was offended, you're not satisfied or you're not happy about it. Whatever it is that was the repercussion of their action, maybe you feel like it was not enough or something. So you're there frustrated, being angry, going about life with so much anger and vexation in your heart, or just, being so resentful and carrying so many negative emotions all around you. I'm here to tell you that you really don't have to deal with all that. There are other ways to go about these things. Life is not meant to be difficult. Life is not meant to be stressful. Don't put unnecessary negative emotions all around you, because sometimes it can even lead to things around you not even working out well for you. And the next thing you know, you're like, why is it you that bad things are happening to when it's somebody else that did something bad? But sometimes you don't understand that it's because of the negative emotions that you are carrying in your mind. It's so much, so heavy that it's not beginning to overflow into other things that are happening in your life. So I'm here to tell you that you can let it go actually, and there are other ways to go about these things. So instead of waiting for karma to happen, focus on the things that you have control over. So first of all, as a Christian, I'm here to tell you, forgive. Let it go. Forgive. I know it can be hard when somebody does something and it pains you or it annoys you so much and you're just like, no now. There was no reason for this to have happened. Like there was no reason for this person to have done this, or this thing that this person did is unimaginable, or is so bad, or is so annoying. Like they can't get away with it now. But I'm here to tell you, just forgive. It's for your own good. Forgive. Sometimes people don't apologize for the things that they have done, but you can forgive them and let things go. And the reason why you're doing that, it's not because you care so much about them, even though, I mean, you're supposed to, especially if they're like your friend or something. But the reason why you're doing this is for your own sake, like for your own sanity, for your own peace. You actually forgive them and let this thing go. Because the truth is that carrying negativity in your heart is not good for you. Carrying hurt, carrying resentment is not good for you. It can affect a lot of things in your life that you don't even realize that is affecting. So actually, forgiving is the first step to go. Like whether they apologize or not, just forgive them and let them go. And one of the reasons why it's really important to forgive and let this thing go is because unforgiveness is such a bad place to be, because you're not even able to enjoy life. You're not able to like go about your everyday activities like a regular normal person, because there's just so much going on in your mind. Like you can't even live your life mindfully because you're focusing on that thing like so much. Your life is literally passing you by. So it doesn't make sense that nothing has happened to them and then you still get to suffer. So just let it go so that you're able to free yourself and then you're able to live your own life to the fullest. Because when you don't forgive someone and you're dwelling on something, half the time, in fact, majority of the time, you are now living your life for them, even if you don't know. Because now life is no longer about you, it's about them and that thing that they have done to you. And that's just too much to give somebody. Like it's too much. I promise you, it's too much. But this takes me to the next thing. You have forgiven them does not mean that they should have access to you. Cut off all access to them, yes. Because sometimes people do certain things and think that they can get away with it. You do not want to give them the avenue to be able to repeat that thing again. So yes, you've forgiven them, you've made peace with it, you're in a better state of mind. But you don't want them coming to obstruct the peace that you have now created, or the peace that has now come to exist in your mind and within your life. So you can go on to cut off all access to you so that they are not able to access you, they're not able to access anything with respect to you anymore. And you just know that this is it, over and done with. And then finally, surround yourself with positivity or positive minded people. Because the thing is that sometimes when bad things happen to you or something happens that really hurts you, you may not be able to get over it by yourself. But if you have friends around you that are reasonable people, that are positive people, or you have people around you that are maybe relatives or friends, close friends, that are able to help you refocus or rechannel your energy into something else that's more useful or something else that is good, because they're just people that when you're with them or when you're around them, you just find that you're not dwelling on negative things, because something about them just doesn't allow you to do that, because that's not the kind of person that they are. So sometimes you may need to surround yourself with people like that so that you're able to move past certain things, because truly, I tell you, there are times when you actually need help to get past certain things. Sometimes you're not able to do these things by yourself. Sometimes forgiving is not easy. Forget that I said, oh, forgive, let it go. I know that's easier said than done, but sometimes you actually need to create an avenue for yourself, whether you're able to do by yourself or if you need external help, maybe from friends and relatives or other people around you. Just ensure that you figure out what it is you need, know whether it's something that you're capable of or if you need external help, but just find a way to get past it. Because if you decide that you're waiting for karma to happen to them and karma doesn't happen, you're going to be frustrated, you're going to be sad, you're going to end up dwelling on it while somebody else is living their life and enjoying their life. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this video. Do let me know in the comment section how you have been able to navigate situations where you felt like you were expecting karma to do something and karma just doesn't do anything. And then you had to help yourself get past it, or you had to eventually get over it. Like, how did you do it? Let us know in the comment section. Let's talk about it in the comment section. If you have other tips that you feel like could be helpful with respect to actually getting over things, where maybe people don't apologize or nothing happens to someone when they do something terrible or something bad, also let us know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video and spending time with me. Do well to like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.